This is Sierra here with quick facts in a hurry. In today's episode, I would like to talk about what causes us to feel high when taking drugs and how individuals can become addicted. In our brains, we have cells that communicate with one another in order to send, receive, and process information called neurotransmitters. One neurotransmitter, dopamine, is one neurotransmitter that is manipulated in order to get that high feeling when taking different drugs. Dopamine is often referred to as the happy hormone because it does cause feelings of happiness and well-being. The high feelings we feel when on drugs occurs by the drugs either causing dopamine to hang around longer or by increasing the release of dopamine. This gives the user the happy, euphoric feeling from the drug. This may not seem to be harmful, but what causes dependence and addiction is what happens after the brain no longer has this drug impacting it. The brain tries to adjust to the new levels of dopamine either by creating more receptors to receive them or by releasing more dopamine. There are some theories about how an individual can become addicted. In some cases, over time, it becomes harder to control drug use, leading to addiction because your brain just physically changes. Another theory suggests that genetics and your natural brain chemical balance plays a big role. Addiction is known to run in families. It can also be a combination of both your genetics and your brain's susceptibility to physical changes due to the drug. Those that become addicted may report that they do not necessarily want to take the drug, but that they actually need it. Once the drug leaves the system, chemicals in the brain go back to how they were before. The feeling of needing the drug stems from your body, or more specifically, your brain, trying to regulate all those chemicals and go back to normal. When on the drug, your brain feels rewarded. Once you start wanting that reward rather than liking it, we risk needing the drug and crossing the thin line into addiction. Without any drugs, withdrawal is the concern now. Withdrawal can include feelings of depression, fatigue, as well as craving drugs. Most get physically sick when going through withdrawals, causing a lot of people to run back to the drug in order to feel better. At the end of the day, addiction is a disease since it involves neurotransmitter dysregulation. This is a fact that has been accepted widely in the scientific community, with brain scans confirming that addiction mirrors diseases in the brain. Most diseases are caused by chemical imbalances in our brains, much like with addiction. Still, those substance abuse problems are still looked down upon and punished harshly for becoming addicted here in America. In 2001, Portugal went so far as to decriminalize all drugs in order to redistribute funds to rehabilitation rather than incarceration. According to The Guardian, ever since drugs in Portugal were decriminalized, the opioid crisis has stabilized, and the ensuing years saw dramatic drops in problematic drug use, HIV and hepatitis infection rates, overdose deaths, drug-related crimes, and incarceration rates. HIV infection plummeted from an all-time high in 2000 of 104.2 new cases per million to 4.2 cases per million in 2015. We can better help people who become addicted by shifting the societal view from thinking addiction is a choice to the reality that it is a disease. We must stop treating addicts as criminals and start treating them as human. This has been Sierra here with quick facts in a hurry, and have a great day.
Thank you for tuning in to Quick Facts in a Hurry. If you'd like to make suggestions, email us at ewcfacts@gmail.com. That's ewcfacts@gmail.com. This has been an EWC Communication production.